graves to be dug, and he's nowhere in sight.
I'm digging for you, Granny. The boy's out looking for work.
He don't have to look for it. I got plenty right here.
But he's looking for the kind of work that'll pay him some money.
What does he need with money? You give him 50 cents a week.
Well, he claims that it takes more than that to court a Beverly Hills girl in first-class style. He wants a job where he can use his education.
That's what's ruined him. All that high education. He thinks he's too good to do hand labor. Wants to be a white-collar man.
Granny, the way Jethro spills food, he ain't never gonna be a white-collar man.
Well, I still say there ain't nobody needs that much education.
Well, considering he wants to be an atomic scientist or a brain surgeon, I don't think it's too much to graduate 6th grade.
Well, I don't know about atomic scientists, but speaking as a doctor, I can tell you that it don't take no 6 years of schooling to be a brain surgeon.
It'll be off-season for them anyway. Jethro looked all through these help wanted ads, and there wasn't one calling for a brain surgeon. Or for atomic scientists either, come to think of it.
Well, then, what kind of work is he looking for?
Well, Jethro said just to pick up some pocket money, he was going to run by the movie studio and see if Mr. Chapman had any odd jobs for him, like producing a picture.
Well, no, Jethro. I'm afraid I don't have any openings right now for a producer.
I'd be awful good, Mr. Chapman.
Oh, you're perfectly qualified, Jethro. You've got a 6th grade education, and your uncle owns a studio.
Just that I don't need a producer. It don't have to be producing, Mr. Chapman. I'll do anything for some quick money. How about directing or starring?
You are desperate for work.
Yeah, but that don't mean I work cheap. You gotta beat what I get at home. 50 cents a week?
You got yourself priced right.
I'm sorry, Mr. Chapman, but the guard says there's an uncontrollable mob of girls at the gate. They demand to see El Magnifico.
Who?
The great lover.
How'd they know I was here?
This is El Magnifico, Jethro. He's a famous matador. We're making a movie with him. Tell Ralph to put on an extra card.
Yes, sir.
This guy's a great lover?
That's right.
Well, heck, fire. He ain't even out of knee breeches.
That's what a matador wears when he fights bulls, Jethro.
Fights bulls?
Yes, that's his profession. He's a bullfighter.
Boy, he's harder up for a job than me.
Don't kid yourself. Matadors are not only popular with girls, they make a great deal of money.
Fighting bulls?
Mr. Chapman, the girls caught sight of El Magnifico and they've broken through the gate.
What?
Yes.
Uncle Jed, can we get us a bull?
A bull? What for?
I'm gonna fight the booger.
Fight him?
Yeah.
That's gonna be my life's calling. Fighting bulls and beating off women.
Whatever it was that mashed your head out of shape didn't do your brain no good neither.
This ain't my hat. This belongs to a feller by the name of El Magnifico. He's been fighting bulls for 10 years.
Well, if you don't like him, why don't he stay out of the pasture?
Jed, he don't fight them for spite. He fights them for money.
He gets paid
Yeah, thousands of dollars.
for fighting bulls.
Yeah.
Boy, somebody's been greening you.
Uncle Jed, it's the truth.
Well, if it ain't the educated white-collar worker, did you get a job producing movies?
No, ma'am, Granny. I done decided on a new life's calling. That is, if Uncle Jed will give me the money to buy a bull.
Now the boy is talking sense. Raising cattle is good, honest work.
I ain't gonna raise cattle.
Well, what you want with a bull?
Don't ask, Granny, if this gets you riled.
Why should I get riled? A honest answer turneth away wrath. Now, tell your granny, what you gonna do with the bull?
I'm gonna fight him.
Don't you give me any smart mouth!
Granny, I ain't giving you no smart mouth. Bullfighters makes lots of money. Hey, and girls just goes crazy for them.
I warn you! Well, where'd you get a story like that?
Well, I figure somebody's just trying to unload a bad bull on a green boy.
I tell you, I seen it with my own eyes. There was a skinny little fella wearing a sissy suit with knee breeches, and a whole bunch of pretty girls throwed themselves on him like ducks on a June bug.
How come?
'Cause he fights bulls.
Are you gonna give me a straight answer?
Is that the only reason?
Well, it had to be. I was standing right there, and they grabbed him.
Been uncommon handsome, man.
Compared to me?
Yeah, well, I reckon there's lots of things in this world we don't understand.
I don't care nothing about understanding it. I just want to get in on it. How about it, Uncle Jed? Can I get a bull and go to fighting?
You can get a tater fork and go to digging.
And dug them taters. Here, boy, take these out in the kitchen.
The women don't chase tater toters.
You got one chasing you. Where did Jethro get this hat?
Claims it belongs to that bullfighter.
His head must have run mostly to ears.
Granny, I got an idea. Let's get us a bull.
What?
Now, hear me out. We've been wanting to have a good old-fashioned barbecue.
But Jethro will go to fighting it.
Not for long. Appears to me there ain't nothing a man can get his fill up faster than scrapping with a bull.
Afraid he'll get hurt?
Ah, a good stout bull can take care of himself.
There's one thing Jethro would like better than fighting it. It'd be eating it.
This way he can do both.
I'll put the taters in the bin for you, Granny.
Thank you, boy. And now I got good news for you. We's gonna get a bull.
Hot dog! I can go right out and buy me a big club.
Now, hold on, boy. You ain't gonna tie into that critter with a club.
Heck no, that's to beat off the women.
Melvin, be reasonable. I know we're a little over budget.
You're $100,000 over budget.
But we're making the greatest bullfight picture of all time. Sand and blood.
I don't mind the sand, but stop spending my blood.
Chief, this picture will thrill millions of aficionados like myself. It will be the movie debut of El Magnifico.
El baloney. Now, I want this picture wrapped up. Now, you tell him to throw his bull and get back to Spain.
Well, you just don't say that to the world's greatest matador.
I'll say it to him. Now, you get that steer jockey in here. Get going, El Scramble.
I will not stand here and allow you to insult one of the greatest toreros to ever enter a bull ring.
Yes, and we're putting him on film.
We're putting him on a boat.
Melvin, just the women who come to see this picture will make it a success.
That's true. El Magnifico is one of the world's most eligible bachelors.
Yes, he'll make the 100,000 back for you.
That clown wouldn't know what 100,000 looks like.
He gets 100,000 for one bullfight.
What?
That clown is worth $5 million.
How dare you call him a clown? We can't let this man go back to Spain. He must stay here with his money.
His money is in Spain.
I'll take care of that.
He can't stay here. He's not an American citizen.
But he will be if he marries an American girl. And I know just the girl. The perfect mate for El Magnifico.
Oh, Chief, you really think so?
Yes, Ellie Mae Clampetts.
Ellie Mae. But they have nothing in common.
You call a joint savings account of 20 million nothing? Who has insulted me? What idiota dares to call El Magnifico steer jockey? Idiota! You, senor! Forgive him, Your Majesty. He doesn't realize that bullfighting is an art form, a ritual, a drama that has been woven into the very fabric of Spanish history for 1,000 years. A drama that has produced its greatest performer in the person of El Magnifico. Gracias. Ramon Miguel de Santoya y Manzanares at your service. El Milburner Tabasco de Drysdale at yours.
Hey, y'all come out and see my bull.
You got a good one, Jethro?
I'll say, got horns clean out to here, and strong as a bull.
I figured.
Well, you can tell by looking at him, he's a real scrapper.
We'll be out directly.
Wash up and have some victuals.
Ah, dash him, Granny. Ellie's out there, and that rascal's liable to throw her clean over the house. Hey, Ellie, get away from that bull!
Honey, cute, Jethro. I'm gonna call him Marvin.
This thing ain't no pet.
Well, what you gonna do with it?
I'm gonna fight him.
Well, what for?
For fame, fortune, and females.
Huh?
There's something about seeing a man fight a bull that just drives women wild.
How come?
I don't know, but you watch and see if it stirs you up when I go to tussling with him.
Okay.
Come on, bull. Let's mix it up. Come on. I dare you, cross over that line. Well, come on, I'm spotting you, 800 pounds. How's that, Ellie?
Well, I'm convinced to get stirred up.
Hot dog. Now I'll show you my step-over toe hold.
if he's fighting it or trying to shoe it.
Gib!
I'm commencing to get real stirred up.
I see better wrestling than a sheep shearing.
What's the bull doing?
He's looking at Jethro, kind of puzzled.
What's Jethro doing?
I think that's what the bull's trying to figure out. Well, if that's all there is to bullfighting, I don't think it's going to catch on.
A lot of nonsense. Jethro will just get that critter so muscle-bound he'll be too stringy to barbecue. I'll see who's at the door, Jed.
Okay, Granny, you ain't likely to miss nothing.
All right, Ellie. Get ready to be stirred to a peak of frenzy. I'm gonna jump on this rascal and throw him with a combination horn lock and stomach scissors.
Oh, Jethro!
There's a crowd pleaser. Looks like the bull's getting the hang of the fighting even if you ain't.
The bull didn't do this. Ellie did.
Well, I was fixing to hurt Marvin.
Yeah, she's gonna make a pet out of my fighting bull and ruin my career. I'm on the way to fame, fortune, and females. Ellie, leave him be! She's gonna have him fetching sticks.
Don't knock it, boy. It's better than what you had him doing.
What happened?
Oh, nothing. Ellie just threw Jethro through the door.
Oh, boy, is he hurt?
Mr. Clampett, Granny, there couldn't be a better time to tell you my good news. I have a man for Ellie.
Praise be. Fetch him in. We'll have a wedding barbecue.
Oh, now, hold on. We ought to know something about the fella.
Of course. Well, he's a bachelor.
That's enough. Fetch him in.
I couldn't do that anyway. You see, Granny, he's in a movie at Mr. Clampett's studio.
Hear that, Jed? He's a movie star.
Well, not yet. He's actually a matador. He's making sand and blood.
I don't care if he's just making room and board. Ellie Mae!
Tell me some more about this fella, Mr. Drysdale. You know what kind of a man he is?
To the penny.
What I mean is he a nice fella? Nice looking?
Mr. Clampett, wherever this man goes, all over the world, women throw themselves at his feet.
Well, I don't downgrade good-looking feet.
I'll have a ready in a jiffy, Mr. Drysdale.
Well, I'll go along and help them pick out just the right dress for this fellow. He's something special.
Danged if he ain't. Pretty feet and wears a dress.
Yeah, Uncle Jed, Miss Jane straightened me out on that bullfighting business.
She did, huh?
Yeah, it turns out you don't hand wrestle him at all.
Just kind of wasting your time, huh?
Yeah, but I know what to do now.
What's the tablecloth for?
For the bull.
Wait a minute, boy. Let your granny cook him first.
Now, you bring Mr. Moan home with you for victuals tonight, Ellie.
Mr. Who?
Didn't you say his name was Ray Moen? I'll bake a couple of possums, and I'll puree some crow gizzards.
So, maybe he'll want to take Ellie to a Spanish restaurant. You see, they like their food highly flavored.
Oh. Well, if he likes his victuals with a high flavor, I'll chicken fry a polecat, and I'll open up some goat cheese.
We'll let you know, Granny.
Goodbye, and be a good girl, Ellie.
I will.
Ha-ha! Ho! Ha-ha! Ha-ha! Ho! There, see? That's how you're supposed to do it.
I'm afraid it's hopeless, Jethro. Marvin is simply not a fighting bull.
Well, I sure would like to see the kind old Magnifico fights.
Let's go over to the studio. They're filming a corrida this afternoon.
Hot dog! I'll get my coat.
Excuse me, Miss Jane, but you hadn't helped to wave nothing red in front of a bull?
Oh, but that's a... Thank you.
Say, have you seen this fella that Mr. Drysdale's got for Ellie?
Oh, indeed I have. What a beautiful man.
Beautiful?
From his pink stockings right up to his pigtail.
Let's go, Miss Jane. See See you later, Uncle Jed.
Bye.
Pink stockings and pigtails. And after Ellie waited so long for a man.
Ah, Ramon, here is your lovely surprise, just as I promised. Senorita Ellie Mae Clampett, may I present El Magnifico.
Howdy.
Qué hermosa. Es usted infinitamente más linda de lo que me habían hecho creer. Por favor, acuda a la filmación de la corrida y dedicaré el toro a usted.
Well, what'd he say?
Howdy.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but the Plaza de Toros said it's clear over on the back lot. We've got 5,000 extras waiting.
Please, come and sit in the front row, and I will cut off an ear for you.
Oh, don't do that. You only got 2.
What does she mean by that? Howdy. Well, you run along. We'll be there. Hasta luego. Well, Ellie Mae, how did you like him?
Well, he's awful pretty. But back home, fellas ain't married age till they's in long pants.
Oh, he's old enough. He'll make a great husband.
Well, I wouldn't mind cooking for him. I sure would hate to have to wash and iron that suit.
El Magnifico is beginning his cape work.
Pretty near got him. Why don't he throw away that old red overcoat and lay down like everybody's telling him? He's gonna get hurt.
No, he's not, Ellie. He's just teasing the bull.
Teasing it?
Yes, to tire it out.
Hey, you stop teasing that bull! Stop it or I ain't gonna marry you!
Ellie, don't distract him. The bull might get him.
Done it again!
No, Ellie, no! Ellie, no!
Bull! I didn't even hear him coming.
It wasn't the bull, it was me. And what's more, I ain't gonna marry you.
Mira, yo he conocido americanas locas, pero usted no le gana a nadie.
And you ain't gonna make up to me with no howdy.
Hey, Mr. Drysdale, what happened?
Your cousin Ellie just threw El Magnifico out of... Where did you get that?
Over the wardrobe. Miss Jane done learned me to be a bullfighter. Boy, am I gonna get the women now.
Jethro, you don't know how...
Hey, there's a bull that ain't busy.
Yes, but you don't want to... Jethro! Jethro! Jethro, get out of there!
Hi, Bull. It's me, El Jethro. You and me's gonna fight. Of course, it ain't really fighting. I'm just gonna wave this fancy tablecloth and duck aside when you run at me. Come on. Don't be scared. I ain't gonna hurt you.
Jethro, run!
I ain't supposed to run. Here. Come on, Bull. Hey, watch them horns. I don't want you ripping my fancy britches. Oh! You stepped on my toe. This time I'll get my feet out of your way. There. Now, come on. Let's make it look good so as I can get me some women. Hey, look. Nobody likes a smart aleck bull. You do that again, I'm gonna throw away that tablecloth and clamp a body scissors on you.
Jethro, you'll be torn to pieces!
Yeah, I know. Them women's gonna mob me. Hey, wait a minute. Are you ready yet? If Miss Jane is stupid, bull ain't fighting fair. Tell her what to do.
Mr. Jethro, you shouldn't have gone in there. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. But that bull sure needs some lessons.
What you wearing, boy?
This here is what you call a suit of lights.
Well, let's go plug it in and see how it looks.
It ain't electric, Uncle Jed. Here's what you wear. Fighting bulls.
You got kind of stoved up. Bunch of girls fling themselves at you?
No, but that bull sure did. I think that's why they call it a suit of lights. When that bull hits you, your light's 40 foot away.
I take it you ain't going to make it your life's calling.
I'll say I ain't. I'm going back to being a brain surgeon.
How come you kept the suit?
I'm going to be working mostly around bull rings.
Not a call for a brain surgeon in there?
There's got to be, Uncle Jed. Anybody that fights bulls for a living needs a lot of work on his brain.
Gypsies. Sid! Quick! Gypsies! Hide the yelling! Sid! Sid!
What's the matter, Granny? What's all the yelling about?
Gypsies! Right outside. They've come to steal Jethro.
Jethro?
They always steal boy babies.
Granny, that's a 230-pound baby you're talking about.
I can do it. They got a big wagon.
What's all the hollering?
Jethro, quick. Get upstairs and hide under the bed.
What for?
So the gypsies won't steal you.
Gypsies?
Oh, you're my only baby boy, and I love you.
Hey, Uncle Jed, what's she talking about?
Get upstairs, you 230-pound numbskull. Don't open it, then. Just shoot them through the door.
Shoot him?
Maybe they'll take the hint and go away.
I ain't turning nobody away from my door without I know what they want.
I told you what they want. Besides, they'll steal all our pigs and our chickens.
There ain't a pig or a chicken on this place.
They done cleaned us out.
Howdy, ma'am.
Greetings. I am Narda, queen of gypsies.
We ain't got no boy babies.
This is my son, Yerko.
Howdy.
Where did you steal him?
That'll do now. What can I do for you, ma'am?
For small sum of $1, I tell your fortune. Reveal the future.
Oh, no thanks.
50 cents?
What ain't the money? You can have that.
You don't want to see the future?
Well, I believe I'd rather be surprised like everybody else. Here's your dollar, though.
Don't give it to her, Jed. She's a faker. She can't tell nobody's fortune.
If lady let me see her palm, I reveal her future.
No, no. You want to steal my rings.
You ain't wearing no ring.
Please?
How many fingers I got, Jed?
5?
You see that I get 5 back.
Nice looking team of horses.
Thank you.
I see.
What do you see?
Nothing. Narda can tell no more.
Why? What's the matter?
Don't ask. Come, Yerko.
But you got $1 to tell me the future.
Here, take it back. Quickly, Yerko. We must leave before it happens.
Before what happens, tell me. I'll give you $5.
Now.
Well, how about a baby boy? A big rascal, 230 pounders. What do you say to that?
I say only this. Heed the gypsy's warning. Leave this place before it is too late. Come here.
Did you hear what she said?
Yeah, I sure am glad you're too smart to believe in that nonsense.
20, 30, 40. Now, you sure they'll leave? I depend on it.
Oh, I'm so happy. For 5 years, I've been trying to rid the neighborhood of that blight. Now, at last, my dream has come true.
The money, please.
Oh, yes, where was I?
20.
30, 40, 50, 60. What if they decide not to move?
You have but to call on us at tea room. Yerko and I will pay them another visit.
Of course, that will cost you another $100.
Oh, well, I hope that won't be necessary. Let's see, where was I?
40.
50, 60. That's funny. I thought I had 100.
Rich lady must not try to cheat poor gypsies.
Oh, I wouldn't. My goodness, I'd pay any price to get rid of those dreadful hillbillies. Now, where was I?
50.
70, 90, 100. There you are.
Blessings of gypsies upon you.
Thank you. Oh, by the way, not a word of this to my husband. He panics at the thought of losing that 60 million. Well, toodaloo, or zigeuner, or whatever you gypsies say.
Gypsies say, what 60 million?
The Clampetts have $60 million in my husband's bank.
This you not tell poor gypsies.
Well, what difference could it make?
Very rich people require very special curse.
Here. I suppose that costs extra. Is a curse deductible?
Still, curse is complimentary to build goodwill.
Oh, wonderful. Well, happy hexing.
Mother, she must have had another $40.
Granny must have 15 million.
Yes, but how do we get it?
Very simple, my son. I will read her palm again. I will see a dark, handsome man. He will marry her.
Marry Granny? A dark, handsome man?
So you're not handsome.
Me? No, wait a minute, Mother, listen.
I'm sorry, Chief, but Granny just called with an impossible request, and I thought I'd better...
Miss Hathaway, when a woman has $15 million in my bank, no request is impossible.
But she wants to take the $15 million out of your bank.
Impossible.
I thought you'd feel that way. She'd like it in gunny sacks out in front so she can pick it up on her way back to the hills.
Again, she's going home. Oh, what is it this time?
Well, it seems a couple of gypsies told her there was a curse on the mansion.
Oh, only a nut would believe gypsies.
Your wife believed them?
I just said that. Well, what two gypsies can do, two more gypsies can undo.
Oh, Chief, where are you going to find two more gypsies in Beverly Hills?
Let's go, Natasha.
Back upstairs for another load, young'uns. We gotta get out of this house before something happens.
What is it that's gonna happen, Granny?
Don't ask, child.
Well, why not?
'Cause I don't know.
Granny, I told you we ain't gonna let them gypsies scare us out of our house.
But, Jed, she called every turn.
She might have heard it coming through Bug Tussle. Now, you young'uns, put all that stuff back upstairs.
Jed, she's seen doom right here in my hand. And I can see it now, too. Look, cuts right across my heart line.
You done that cleaning catfish with a dull knife.
Is this house doomed or ain't it? Because I ain't gonna do no more toting.
Ah, there's doom at the door. Run outside, young'uns, and save yourself. No, not that way. You're liable to hit it head on.
Granny, stop spooking the boy. He's liable to run right through a wall. Well, it's the gypsy lady again.
She's come back for my baby.
You got a baby, Granny?
Hush up and duck.
I have good news. There is no curse on this house. Gypsy make mistake reading palm.
Oh, don't blame yourself, ma'am. Granny's got a catfish scar.
If you will let me see your hand again.
Run, Jethro! Get away from me, gypsy. You're in league with the devil. Forces of evil. Don't you touch me, Jed! Get a gun and shoot her!
This heart line. I see love, romance. I see dark, handsome stranger coming into your life.
You do? Who is he? Where's he from and when's he coming?
Before I can tell you more, I must consult cards, read tea leaves, brew special potion. Could my son and I make camp here overnight?
Why, sure. Can't they, Jed?
Well, Granny, I thought you was scared of gypsies.
Whatever give you that notion? Why, some of my best friends are gypsies. Like my friend Narda here. She's a queen.
Oh, we'd be pleasure to have you, ma'am, but no call for you to camp out. We got plenty of spare bedroom.
Oh, thank you.
Jed, gypsies is outdoor people. To put a gypsy in a house is like putting a bird in a cage.
Well, we would not mind.
Oh, now you're just trying to be nice. We're not going to force our ways on you.
Granny, it gets pretty cold out there tonight.
But, Jed, that's what gypsies like, to sleep on the frost-bit ground. Why, to put a gypsy in a warm bed, why, they's miserable. He means well. He just don't know your ways like I do.
Well, just this once we could sleep in...
Now, none. I know that you draw a heap of power from sleeping out under the moon. And I want you at your peak when you conjure up my dark, handsome fella. Now, you take your wagon and go out by the cement pond and camp there. I'll see you later.
Granny, it's going to get pretty nippy out there tonight.
Jed, you don't know these people like I do. A frostbit gypsy is a happy gypsy.
Drive around back and make camp for the night.
Make camp? There must be at least a dozen bedrooms in this mansion.
We are outdoor people.
Not me. I'm a tea-room gypsy.
Do as I say and you will be a rich gypsy.
Has my dark, handsome stranger come yet, Jed?
Not yet.
Well, I'm ready for him. Skillet, skillet in my hand, who's the fairest in the land? You little doll.
Granny, I hope you ain't setting too much store by what that gypsy told you. Dark, handsome men don't grow on bushes.
Jed, I know my gypsies, why they got powers that even you and me can't understand. If Narda says a man is coming, he's a-coming.
I hope so.
Why, she'll throw a spell on him that, well, he can't even help himself.
I have brewed magic tea. Come drink.
Hot diggity-dog. There. Now, where's my fella?
I find him in tea leaves.
You should have told me. I swallowed half of him.
It's all right. I see him.
What does he look like?
Very dark, very handsome, has mustache. He comes on wings of song. Any moment now...
Stop that racket! I can't hear what the gypsy's saying. Oh, it's you, Jerko.
Jerko.
Sorry I yelled at you. Go ahead and play. I like fiddle music.
Very good for romance.
Nothing better. How's that for service, Jed? She's not only conjuring me up a fella, but she furnished a fiddle player to put him in the mood when he gets here.
Uh-huh.
You done your part, Narda. Now it's up to me and Yurko.
The gypsy's blessing upon you. And on you, my son.
That's the only tune you know how to play.
Oh, no. Anything you want.
Well, how about something popular like 10-cent cotton, 40-cent meat?
I don't believe I know that one.
How about the letter edged in black? That's pretty on the fiddle. Or the coffin and the baggage coach you had?
Oh, they ain't exactly courting tunes, Jed. There he is. How do I look, Jed?
Fine, Granny. You want me to go let him in?
No, I'll go. You stay here and try and learn that goomer some courting music.
You know the Crawdad song?
I don't think so.
Well, you'll catch on in a hurry. It goes like this. You get a line and I'll get a pole, honey. You get a line and I'll get a pole, babe. You get a line and I'll get a pole. We'll go down to the Crawdad hole. Honey, baby, mine. Now you get it?
Are you sure gypsy men wear earrings? I feel like a darn fool.
You look fine, Chief. Very handsome.
I'm coming, lover. Ooh, dark and handsome with a mustache. Maybe it's Dustin Farnham or Bull Montana. It's a gypsy.
Yes, I am Zarko, king of gypsy.
I'm sorry. Spell or no spell, I can't marry you.
Am I?
I'm I'm too old for an outdoor honeymoon. A frostbitten granny is a miserable granny. Now, you stay in here. I'll go get Narda to take the curse off you, Zarko.
But we only want to tell you there is no gypsy curse on this house.
The heck there ain't. The place is crawling with gypsies.
There are others.
Others? You can't swing a cat without hitting a gypsy.
Hey, I'll go with you.
No. You stay here. The less you see of me, the easier it's going to be for you to get over that mad passion for me.
Come on, let's find those gypsies and expose them.
Don't forget, Chief. Those gypsies can expose us.
Oh, there you are. Listen to this. You get the line and I get the pole or chichornia. You get the line and I get the pole or chistrasnia.
Yeah, that's fine, that's fine.
Will you marry me?
Marry you? I just turned down your king.
Jet, the gypsy woman just looked into my future.
Mine, too.
Yeah, I'm gonna meet a dark, handsome stranger.
Me, too.
Come on, Ellie.
Hold on, youngins. Let's see how Granny made out first. Well, Granny, your fella show up?
Yeah, in fact, there's two fellas wanting to marry me.
Well, looks like Narda delivers the goods.
Yeah, she's long on volume, but a mite short on variety.
What do you mean?
They's both gypsies. Here's that's all she can conjure.
You hear that, youngin?
I don't care. Gypsy gals is pretty.
And gypsy fellas is handsome.
Come on, Ellie.
Gypsy living is all right for young'uns, but not for me. Betwixt the froze ground and them stole, squalling babies, I never would get any sleep. Narda!
Yerko, my son, where are you going?
Back to the tea room. These people are Meshuggah.
$60 million, they can be Meshuggah.
But I proposed to Granny, and she turned me down.
There are 3 others in the family. Between us, we will unload a dark, handsome stranger on one of them. Who are you?
I am Zarko.
I am daughter of Zarko. I am Yerko.
I am mother of Yerko.
I am Jethro.
I am cousin of Jethro.
Hey, you must be that gypsy gal I was supposed to meet.
But of course.
And you must be my gypsy fella.
What else?
Hey, come on, let's get acquainted.
What tribe you from, Gypsy?
What tribe you from?
I am Queen of Zagrax.
I am King of Greenbacks.
You tell fortune?
Yes, and I see jail in your future. Now hit the Romney Trail before I call the bunco squad.
Wait, don't spoil good thing. There's plenty here for all gypsies. Very rich hillbillies.
Those are my very rich hillbillies.
What is the meaning of this? I paid you gypsies $100 to frighten the Clampetts back to the hills.
You did?
You know very well I did. Please don't take offense, but you bear a striking resemblance to my husband.
Striking is exactly the right word. Oh, wait till I get you home.
Never!
Now hand over that $100.
Stay away. I put curse on you.
I'm married to her, and you're gonna put a curse on me? Put it there.
I see money in your hand.
Yes, but I don't, so hand it over.
I see much money. Killing in stock market.
Oh, I don't buy that gypsy jazz. I'm a practical, down-to-earth banker. So put the $100 in that hand.
Milburn!
And this hand I'm saving for you right over my knee when I get you home.
Milburn, darling, please don't be angry. I'm sorry for what I did. I'll be a good wife from now on.
It won't do any good to plead.
I'll be a loving wife. I'll shower you with hugs and kisses.
And threats won't work either. How big a killing in the stock market?
Very, very big.
And what stock shall I buy?
It's cloudy. For cash clouds might lift.
Uh-huh. How much?
For fellow gypsy could have at cost $90.
10, 20,
30, 40, 50.
Daddykins!
Margaret, please.
But Babykins loves Daddykins!
And Daddykins loves Moneykins. Now, where were we?
20.
40, 50.
Wadykins!
Margaret!
You're my dark, handsome gypsy sweetheart! No! No, break the spell on Zarko. He's done grabbed himself a married woman. Think of your husband, Miss Drysdale. Let go. But Granny!
Besides, I already turned him down. You're getting him on the rebound. You don't want a second-hand gypsy.
But Granny, listen!
Now you listen. Even if you were free to marry him, you ain't no more up to an outdoor honeymoon than I am.
Where was I?
40.
All right. 50, 60. There wasn't $100 there. My wife cheated you.
Happens to poor gypsies every day.
Did you call off the spell?
Not yet.
It must have been a humdinger to give him a hankering for that old Betty.
True.
I want to see how you do it. What's going on in there?
Oh, come on in, join us.
Yeah, Granny, my gypsy fella plays a real good fiddle.
And my gypsy gal dances up a storm.
Did you square dance, Gypsy?
No.
Oh, my father, Jock, he do big hot-foot Hungarian hold down.
Well, let's go. And remember, the spell is still on you. Just dancing, no sparking.
Here goes.